So you want to talk about the International Business Protocol uh, part of the program of Growth by Design. Uh, well, we live in a world today which has shrunk down, and it really is truly a global marketplace. It is very common now to do business uh, cross-continent, in countries that you may not have been before. Even multinational, inside a country, domestic business, places like India, which is 1 billion people, and you can go from region to region, and there are, something like 200 different languages spoken. So it's a vast world, but it's also a very small world. However, if you're in the type of a business where you need to personally interact with somebody, and you're going to be in that country trying to earn their business or establish a relationship, it is ever so important to become aware of the cultural nuances, the proper business mannerism and etiquette for that particular place. Most entrepreneurs who are expanding into other countries tend to do a lot of research to understand the product or the industry that they might be in, and generally they tend to neglect what I consider to be a very important aspect, and that's to educate themselves how these people really function. Every culture, every country has their own traditions, their own cultural nuances, and you might be surprised how seriously they take, just like we take our traditions seriously here. There are countries that you can go to where a handshake will seal the deal better than any legal agreement that you would come up with if you get that far. There are other places where if you are invited for dinner to somebody's home and you decline, it's considered very offensive and may in fact kill your deal. There are other places where if you are at somebody's home for dinner and being a free-spirited person, you decide to serve yourself before the head of the host family has been served, that would be very offensive. There are other places where sitting in a certain way is found offensive, or getting up or turning your back or putting your feet in a certain way is offensive. And these are just some of the examples. There are so many nuances in various cultures, especially the ones that have been around for thousands of years. And part of it is that when you sort of behave in a manner that is not becoming, nobody's going to walk up to you and say, we're not going to do business with you because you did not understand this nuance we have. You simply won't get the deal. And so at Growth by Design, we have extensive network of key contacts in several countries, from Japan to Hong Kong, Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, Dubai, Cairo, London, Zurich. These places we maintain current contacts. We've done business in those parts of the country, in those parts of the world, and we are able to equip you and make sure that you are able to conduct your business. And we can also serve as a consultant, a guide, a coach, when you are there, for you to be able to call us and ask us questions how to proceed. We are also able to get involved with you in serious negotiations, because we understand the technical advantage that we can have if we, on this side of the table, understand how they are functioning. Usually gives people a huge edge in their negotiation powers. So that is how our business protocol program works. It is customized for each situation, and therefore there is no standard thing that I can tell you about, but we look at every situation and we then tell them how we are able to help them, and we kind of go from there.